when you take over a new post or become a new director of or CISO, what are the first couple things that you want to assess as it relates to kind of the strength of the team in terms of their alignment to mission and their spirit? Michael?
Yeah, so I start by first understanding the people that make up the organization. It really helps determine kind of the tempo that I'm going to take going forward. Do you have strong people that maybe haven't had good leadership or don't understand the vision or are poorly connected? Or is it a total overhaul and there's just no talent there? And you kind of need to go scorched earth. And so it really helps to inform the rest of the approach, just first understanding the people that you've got to work with, because whatever else you come up with doesn't work unless you solve the people equation first. So generally, I have a ton of meetings with the people that are going to be within my organization. Depending on the size of the org, those will be something as involved as a one-on-one with every single member of the team, or in larger teams, maybe putting them into functional groups and kind of meeting with them that way. But the core approach is the same: is get an understanding of the talent that you've got at your disposal, and then understand what is the success criteria for whatever you're trying to meet, whether that's leading a destroyer or leading a security team. What does success look like? And then work backwards from there. Why are we not meeting success criteria today? What will need to change in order to get there? And you just work backwards from that success criteria. And so the length of time depends obviously on how many resources you have available, what people you have available to you, et cetera. But I always firmly believe in starting with an objective and then working backwards, and then getting them aligned to what that objective is, why we're trying to get there, and how we're going to get there, and get everybody bought into that mission. It's really amazing what people can do when they get bought into that concept of we're going somewhere, it's important, and that we are going to do it together. People can really kind of start to move mountains, to use a cliche, but really, really impressive the way people buy into that type of an approach.
I agree with Michael. People. Understanding the culture. Oftentimes, you go in and it's a bad culture. And then you've got to figure out, okay, where are my leaders? Where are my bright spots? And, how can I start carving out the rot? But on the other hand, sometimes you are entering a dumpster fire and you really don't have time to do this, broad 90-day assessment. You're like, on day one, you're starting to fix things. Those are obviously the worst case scenarios, but I've done it twice and it's no fun. But I will tell you, while you get to kind of showcase your talent in an experience like that, you also get to see the talent of the people in the organization. Who wants to step up, who wants to be part of the solution. But it really, I can't say it any better than Michael did. You've got to look at the culture, look at the people, and figure out, what's worth saving or what's not worth saving. That's a harsh thing to say, but in many cases, there are people that simply are not worth saving. And the worst part of the extreme case of that, you've got toxic personalities that are actually, driving the organization in the wrong direction. And you really got to find those quickly and get rid of them.
That's it for this episode of the new CISO. Thank you for listening. Check out more episodes on exabeam.com/podcast. And remember to rate, review, and subscribe to get brand new episodes first.